All right, let's go over some Robert Johnson, Love in Vain. It's more of a modern style, and we're not going to finger pick exactly like Robert, but it's more of a maybe Clapton style. But anyway, I'll show you the chords at the very least, and what you need to be thumping and where you need to be playing. So let's just start right off with the intro. I'll play it through really quick, and I'll show you the chords. And it goes into thump. But so the chords are, it's 8th fret on the B string, it's 9th fret on the E, and the G strings kind of straddles it. So play that, don't worry about the timing so much on this part, it's just an intro. Do what you feel. So I'm just doing it like this. I'm going to go down 1 fret. I'm going to go down 1 fret after that. And then the Robert Johnson turnaround. Let's turn around there too. So on the turnaround, you got to bar all 4 of these strings right here on the 2nd fret, and then you're going to use your pinky to hit the 5th string here on the E. So what I'd like to start it as, I pluck the G string first, and then pluck this E string. It's an octave. They're both A's, so that's how I try and start it. Then I bring this up here on the D string on the 5th fret. While you're still kind of plucking this, D string on the 4th fret, D string on the 3rd fret, and then to the 2nd. And then go to the E, but with this 3rd fret of the B string to make it, I think it's an E7, I think that's what they call it. And that gets you ready to turn around. So then we'll go to the A. You practice that turnaround. If you just want to practice turnaround, get pretty decent at it. Go to the E, do it again. Go to the E, do it again, blah, blah, blah. But after that, we're going to start thumping on the A string. This first part of the verse is the verse. Falter, to the station. So you can end up plucking this 16 times. I don't really count it, but that's for learning purposes. That's what ends up happening. You can mute it with the palm. You can mute it with your thumb. You don't even have to mute it if you don't want to, but it's definitely like a thump. And sorry I'm playing a little faster than the song, but I want to get through this somewhat quickly. So on the verse, let's just start off with the same shape as a turnaround. Then add this string, 3rd fret of the E string. Same fret, so you're just going from the 5th of the E to the 3rd of the E string. Again. That's the simplest way to get through it. I'm going to show you some accents when we come back around, but I want to get through the whole song here. So after 16 beats of that, we're fretting it, you can play more strings if you want to. Anyway, when we're done there, we're going to learn this new D chord. 1st fret of the B string, I'm going to put my middle finger on the 2nd fret of the E, because I'm going to drop my ring finger on the 2nd fret of the G string. So 1st fret B, 2nd fret G with this finger, ring finger, and then middle on the 2nd fret up here. Now this time you're going to be thumping not the A string like the verse, but the E string with this. See how that goes? But we're only going to play that 8 times, so it'll be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. And you can mess around, but let's just get used to the chord shape first. So you play that 8 times, then you go back to the A shape we just learned. And we're only going to play that 8 times too. Then we're going to go to an E. You don't have to play the 7th if you don't want to on this part, but on this part we're also going to hit the E string thump. That's going to be our thumping line, but we're going to play that 4 times only. And then we're going to go to the D chord we just learned, or D-ish, whatever it is, and play it 4 times. Then we're going to go back to the turnaround. Then the E with the B with the 7, sorry. Jeez. And that gets us ready for a turnaround again. So I'll do that all the way through. I'll start from the intro. Turnaround. On the turnaround, I forgot to mention, we're trying to flick this 5th fret of the E as we come down on the D string. Then to the E, then the A chord. A little extra thump, but that's okay. Now we go to the D that we learned. Back to the A for 8. Gonna go to the E for 4. D for 4. Turn around. Sorry. Now on this A chord, I know that sounds boring. Excuse me, I taught you the simple method, but we can substitute chords that we've already learned from our intro. So let me play this through really quick and I'll show you what I did. So if I'm going to start, I'm going to still do 16 beats, but these are the chords from the intro. The first 2. We don't use that 3rd one, but you can incorporate those so it's not so boring to sit here going back and forth with these 2 strings. So I'll play that again. Again. And then we go back to the D shape. It's always the same. There's a little variant on that. If you can slide from this string up here, you can kind of... I don't do it well, so I don't really use it, but I figured I'd throw that in because it is out there and it is part of the song. So then we just do the D string, 8. Then we go back to the A for 8, but we're going to add, and all this chord is the same shape as our intro, but we're going to play it on the 3rd fret on the B and then the 4th of the E and the G. But it has a good little, before we go to the E chord and turn around again. Could have played that better, but whatever. Okay, so you can mess with the... There's another way to play it. If you just want to go straight into... well, we're thumping the A the whole time, but if you want to, let's say we're turning around, and then we're turning around, just go straight up there. And that's it. We go to the D again. Sorry for strumming, but mess around with these bottom 3 fingers, bottom 3 strings. I don't care if you use your finger. I use all 3 fingers, but if you just use, you can get away with just 2 fingers, really. Mess around, index and your thumb. So then after that, we go to the A for 8 more. Then we're going to E again. Then the D. Now we're going to turn around. I'm going to outro this time. So you hop off the E after you turn around if you ever want to outro. And then this chord, just go straight to it and that ends it. That chord was part of that A thing we were playing. 3rd fret, basically four strings fretted at the 2nd fret here, and 3rd. So one more time. And you're done. Sorry for the sloppy playing, but I just wanted to get the chords across, and obviously you can mess with that. It's real fun. Probably should have warmed up a little more, but once you get the chords down, it's really all about your right hand and what you want to say with the chords. So mess around with that, especially the A, using, these chords. You can get a little fancy with that, but other than that, that's it. So it's a fun song. Hope you guys got something from this. Hope you liked it, and if you did, remember to like and subscribe and all that stuff. And that's it. Hope you guys have a good day.